the guy you saved from jumping off the bridge.
That would be Emilio Bonilla.
He wants to talk to you.
See? Yeah, Emilio's pissed off at me.
Where is he now?
Well, he's... Emilio.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
What's up?
Emilio's the guy I saved from jumping off the bridge, and...
Yeah, don't rub it in.
Things have changed.
Emilio, explain
Good
to...
Good morning, Robin.
Robin, I don't want to interrupt Emilio while he does. I'll comment afterwards, but tell Robin and my audience why you are upset. And tell me.
Okay, first of all... Gosh, I can't even get this stupid tape to work.
Oh, you're taping yourself?
Why not?
All right, well, turn on your radio, for God's sakes, and forget the tape.
We'll get you a tape.
We'll find you a tape.
Ours will be better quality.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Turn off your radio. You're making no sense whatsoever.
All right.
You're a parrot?
Yeah, there's a bird going on
He lives
back
in
there.
a jungle.
Yeah. I actually plucked him out of Africa.
Yeah, you ought to be here.
Emilio, the last time I saw you was at the birthday show. You seemed happy. You seemed like you were having fun. You seemed like you had a new lease on life. You had decided not to kill yourself that morning after hearing my humor. And
now what's happened?
And now what is the problem?
Oh, God. A lot of people said a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And when, you asked me if I was happy, this, that, the other, I'm a good actor.
All right, so you're not happy?
Of course not.
All right, what is wrong and what can I do for you? What is your complaint?
Wait a minute, is this your responsibility?
Well, Emilio thinks it is. What is your complaint, Emilio?
Okay, it's not really a complaint. It's
well,
just
tell me what your problem is.
All right, things haven't gotten any better. It's much worse now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, Dominic is like, what did Dominic do? He extorted me. That's what he did.
See, Emilio, let me explain. All right, so you have a problem with Dominic. Now, go ahead. I'll address this after it's all over. And what is your second problem? Talk about your problem with me.
Oh, God. I don't know.
Come on, you probably are able to articulate it when you're not on the air. Just spit it out.
Yeah, well, he's busy listening to himself. He got on the phone with Gary and was blasting me.
You had no problem telling me yesterday, so tell him today.
So, Emilio, I'm going to hang up, and I'm going to think everything's fine. It sounds to me like everything's fine.
No, it's not.
What, are you not getting the attention from Howard you think you deserve?
Well, that's where we're headed, but he can't seem to spit it out here.
Yeah, so he knows,
Well, tell me. I want to hear it. I have not heard it. I have not heard it from your mouth, the horse's mouth.
Emilio, tell Howard the part where you gave him great ratings and he hasn't really given you anything in return.
Oh, but that's not an exchange thing. It's not like I'm asking for something in exchange for that. He got ratings anyway.
Yeah, what is it that you want from me?
Well, all right, you saved my life. You're a hero, right?
Okay.
And you're souped up. You're happy over the whole thing. You called in the media, right?
Absolutely.
There was a big song and dance, everything, right?
Go ahead.
I was screwed.
Okay, now how were you screwed? Your life was saved.
Button, I hope.
I'm sorry?
You got your finger on that button.
Now, if you're going to curse, that's not good, Emilio. That doesn't win you any friends.
I know.
Now, tell me, why did you get screwed?
Okay, first of all, Dominic, he made a lot of, I don't want to say they're promises, but he said a lot of things. Now I'm ignored by the man. I call him constantly. He don't return a call. I went as far as making an appointment to go out to Meadowbrook to see him. I saw him, all right, he jumped right into it, goes, all right. So
all right, let me address Dominic first of all. Dominic is an attorney.
Also, part of the problem was that Dominic has not been able to make any headway on selling Emilio's life story or the story of what happened.
I know. Emilio.
No, that's not even it either. But
Emilio, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
The day that you called me and you were going to jump off the bridge.
Yeah.
Let me take you back to that day. And I'm going to try and be very patient with this, and I'm not going to, because I realize you're fragile. The day that you called me.
Right.
Was a pretty wild day in your life and in my life.
Right.
All right. You had brought yourself to the point that you were going to jump off a bridge.
Right.
Had a little bit of coke in your pocket. Hey, listen, everybody has a little trouble now and then. And they bring you in for evaluation, and you decide not to jump and all of that. And Dominic very nicely said, I'll volunteer my services. Let's see.
You volunteered his services for him, and I took you up on it.
Right.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Dominic called me and
somehow
said...
you're in this.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Somehow I got caught up in it. Dominic is a busy, high-profile, expensive lawyer. What he did for you was a gift. He said, look, I want to get... If they're going to press charges against him because they found a little coke on him, the guy was seriously depressed. Let's not let them ruin his life. He was good enough to get in there and untangle that legal entanglement that you were in.
But there's no legal thing.
No.
I have no record. There's no wrong.
That's what I'm saying. He made sure things went well for you. You could have gotten caught up in the system over a little bit of coke, and it was all handled properly for you.
It's all dropped. It was a misdemeanor. It went nowhere. Even
okay, but
by my side.
All right, but it was good that you had him by your side, wasn't it? Was it good?
Yeah, but he talked about this, that, the other.
We don't know anything about that. That's all we know about.
Yeah.
That's between you and Dominic.
Yeah, I mean, doing coke.
The man don't call me back.
But Emilio, what do you want him to do for you? Doing coke and threatening to kill yourself is not a ticket to stardom. You're waiting to be discovered now in some kind of movie, life story, or book, or, I mean, Emilio, threatening to kill yourself, and then, you know, you had a little coke on you. What do you?
Laughing?
Well, he's laughing because that's not a ticket to stardom.
I know that.
What do you want to be? Tell me what it is you want out of all of this. You want to keep being noticed?
No, that's not the case.
I mean, compared to you, Joey Buttafuoco has a career.
Exactly, and you know what Dominic did?
What?
She goes, here's Joey's number, call him.
Okay, so he hooked you up with a friend.
He said, call him. I haven't called him. He goes, talk to his people, see what,
Yeah, but Dominic has nothing to do with Joey.
He's not a manager.
He's not an agent.
Yeah, but why
he's a guy who represents people
things that he doesn't mean?
Well, what did he say?
He's talking about, Inside Edition wants to do this. They want to pay you X amount.
Well, maybe they did.
But you can't talk to nobody. Okay, so he hand-delivered me to you on a silver platter.
Yeah.
You got an exclusive.
Right.
Okay, and then that was it, bottom line.
Well, that's okay.
I see myself everywhere. Hard copy, Current Affair, Inside Edition.
Emilio, why would they pay you for the story when they can certainly follow a news report that you tried to jump off a bridge?
Why did Dominic say they would?
Dominic doesn't run the TV stations. Dominic sometimes gets excited.
Well, no. If somebody calls Dominic, if somebody calls Dominic from Hard Copy and says, "Hey, Dominic, can you get me this jumper?" and Dominic says to him, "Okay, you got to pay some money. Maybe you can help him out." The guy goes, "Okay." A couple of days later, the guy says, "I thought about it. I don't want to pay." What do you want Dominic to do? You want him to shake him down?
So why is he telling me these things and encouraging me? I mean, I would have dipped out of the spotlight.
All right, so listen to me. I
wouldn't have exposed myself. I would have laid low, and that's it.
Emilio, you did lay low. No, listen to me.
What?
Listen to me.
What's up?
From jumping off a bridge or saying you could jump off a bridge, that's not a ticket to stardom. I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to repeat it because it's funny. And listen to me. I'm pulling for you. I think you got to take a look at your own life and say, you know what? I want to make the most out of this life. I'm not looking to be a superstar. I'm not looking for Hard Copy to pay my bills. Listen to me. Forget about Hard Copy. Who cares about Dominic? Dominic's a busy attorney who has a life.
Yeah, I bet he'll call me now.
You got to be a busy guy with a life.
Why is he upset with you?
He tells Gary that he's upset with me, too.
It sounds like his problems are with Dominic.
He says he gave me the ratings, and now I'm turning my back on him. I don't know what he wants me to do for him.
I think that I do get something here that he thinks that Dominic gave the exclusive about him to you. I don't know what that exclusive was.
Yeah, but that picked me up in the limo.
And that ruined his chances with Inside Edition and Hard Copy or something.
No, I think it was pretty much over. Your life had been saved. It was, you were on the news. I was on the news, and that was it.
You're always on the news. I mean, I haven't done anything for nobody, okay? But
this is not going to lead to anything. Let me let you down on this one.
I don't expect
this is not going to lead to anything. Hard Copy is not going to sign you up for $10 million.
I sure hope not.
No, it's not going to happen that way. What's going to happen now is you've been given a second chance at life. You've been given a second chance at life.
Yeah, which sucks because I'm worse off now than what I was the day that I was actually on the bridge. It's 5 times worse.
Why?
Now I'm not working.
Why are you not working still?
Well, it's a whole legal thing, and I can't get into it because it's in court. It's in court now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I got another call. You want to hold?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, hold on.
All right, I'll work through this.
Hold on.
And suddenly, I've got a new friend.
Look, this is what I told you was going to happen to you. You were the big one who said, if Emilio needs me, I'll be there.
Oh, man.
These were the worst words you ever
Well, watch me get out of this.
Now it's like you're responsible for his happiness.
Maybe we could do a sequel. Maybe if he tries to kill himself again, we'll talk about it.
No, let it go this time.
Let it go this time. I don't know. Yeah, I'm changing the number to the station. This is why I'm never saving anybody's life again. It's too much responsibility.
Because now he's telling you his life is worse off now.
Well, whose fault is that?
Before you saved him.
Well, make it better. And then he says to me...
No, you're supposed to make it better because you pulled him back.
And he says, give me a job.
Yeah.
Emilio.
Yeah. He's another jerk, you know? That's my accountant. He's supposed to be here at 7:30.
Right.
You know, I got problems with the IRS.
Right.
You know?
Boy, no wonder you were on that bridge.
For months. You know, it's like I'm getting nowhere fast.
All right, listen.
I've been hyperventilating since the weekend.
Listen what you got to do. I
thought I was going to kick the other day, you know?
You got to simplify your life. You got to stop dreaming dreams. You just got to go while you're a regular guy. Go.
You created some problems, and you just got to deal with them. That's what life is all about.
Right.
When you create problems, you have to solve them.
There you go. There's a good piece of advice.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. This is my first attempt.
Right.
What, you're calling us? We're stupid radio jerks.
Well, you saved my life. You put me back in here, right?
Right.
Okay, so then...
So then what?
Emilio.
You put me right back into the swing of things.
All right, Emilio, here's what you have to do. You have to go back to being a regular guy, and yes, there's going to be problems to overcome, but you go to work, you're going to get that all straightened out, you're going to get things straightened out with your accountant. Everybody has an accountant who's late for an occasional meeting, you know what I mean? Do you understand? Do you understand
well,
these
things? Well, if you're late for Emilio, that's the end of the world.
Yeah, he's ready to jump again. These are the kinds of things that everyday life everybody goes through. Even me, pal down there. So you wipe together, that's right. You find other people who can't wipe and you wipe together. And that's what you got to do. You got a wife, you got she's a supporter of yours, she must be. You got kids, they look up to you. Get out there, man, do your thing.
No, but see, it's an ugly situation and it's easier said than done.
Well, of course, nothing's easy in life.
Of course, yeah.
Listen, you got an accent. You got 2 strikes against you right there.
Nah, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't even know I was Spanish the first time.
Oh, come on. Didn't know.
That's right.
It was like sending up a flag.
He didn't want to point it out because you might have jumped.
Listen, you've got things to overcome. You're a handsome guy, though. I'll give you that.
You make a good sign.
And you're a big, strong guy. Get out there and get a second job.
Fix the sign and put it on the show, right?
I put it on the show. I almost got electrocuted. I won't bring that up.
And Howard didn't blame you.
I touched it and I almost went nuts. You didn't see me call you.
I shouldn't have broke it. You know what I'm saying? I went out of my, it's like
Emilio.
Do all the right things.
Emilio, you're doing all the right things. The right thing now is to get on track with your life. And forget about Dominic. And forget about me.
If you knock on one door and it doesn't open, you knock on another.
Yeah, look at Fred.
Well, you see, all right.
Nobody's sadder than him.
To Dominic, I couldn't get through him, so I figured I'd call you. It's like I'm pissed off.
Why do you want to get through to Dominic? For hard copy?
No, that's not it. He already told me nobody's interested in me. Okay, he told me straight out.
Right, so there you go.
Nothing to do with me on his
I mean, it's not a big story anymore.
But then the whole legal thing, he's like, don't worry about it. They ain't going to call you. That's all dropped. And I started talking to him about my job. He's like, well, do what they want you to do. It's like he's brushing me off. I understand.
So do what they want you to do. What do they want you to do?
They want to examine him.
No, I can't. Yeah, and I have no problem with that, but I don't want to really get into that right now. But he just brushes me off by saying, give them what they want to do. It's a freebie, so he don't want to waste time with me.
Well, there's
your explanation.
Yeah, well, maybe you should pay him.
I told him, if money's the problem, I'll pay you.
Right.
He goes, I don't want your money, and that was it.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call Dominic.
Because Dominic got you into this mess.
Yeah, Dominic sounds like he's causing me a problem.
Yeah,
but Emilio, you got to be realistic. No, Dominic's not a snake. He was very generous to come forward and help you in a time when you were.
It. But now I've been exposed.
But you can't expect him to fight. I mean, the guy has. I mean, you've got to go back to a normal life. You're involved in battles. You've got to go back to being a regular, humble guy. A guy with a simple life. Let me tell you the secret to life. You want the secret?
He won't listen.
Talk to me.
You go to work. You come home. You put on some TV. Maybe you drink a beer.
No, I don't drink.
All right. You don't drink. All right, so do some Coke. All right. And then you...
That's better.
And then you...
I didn't.
All right, listen to me. All right, let me start over again. You go to work. You come home.
There's no job to go to, but go ahead.
All right. Well, you had a job. You screwed it up. You had a great job.
Don't you got poor? Ain't you well connected? Why don't you get me involved?
Oh, please. I'm not well connected at all.
Look at us. We're running from the government.
No.
I got $2 million in fines against me. I got my own problems. I'm not turning to you for them, though.
Yeah, that's the radio show.
Right.
That's not you.
What is it?
Dominic's on the phone.
All right, here's Dom.
See, I knew it.
Well, there you go. You knew it.
I knew he was going to call in.
Dominic, what do you want with this guy?
No. Listen, he's a very nice man, but I don't want his money. He's got a situation with his job, which he has a union lawyer.
Right.
He belongs to a union. He's paid dues. They're very good lawyers.
Yeah, what does he
know how to do labor law?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Listen, he wants me to go. First of all, he had a criminal case. I sent the lawyer to criminal court for no fee. The criminal case was dismissed.
Right.
They arrested him on the wrong side of the bridge.
Right.
It was a technicality. They didn't want to prosecute him, so all his criminal cases were over.
Right. That's very nice.
Excuse me, Emilio.
How do you know that, Dominic? I'm supposed to contact them in 2 months.
Nothing's happening. Emilio, listen.
Yeah.
You're a very nice man. I like you. Howard saved your life. It was all good, but you got to go on with your life now. You got to get to part 2.
Right.
I think that you're all going to be his best
When you first got arrested,
I know.
Excuse me, Emilio. When you first got arrested, I spoke to the hospital. I made sure you got out. They let you out in 1 day after I called them. That was good for you. But now you got to get to the next things in your life. You got a wife. You got a child. You have a job. Do all the things and just go on living.
You got the job. The union lawyer's going to look into it.
He's got a free lawyer who specializes in union problems. What does that got to do with me?
But in the meantime, I'm sitting here.
So what do you want Dominic to do?
There's no cash flow. And then, Dominic, you say, I spoke to the hospital, you got out the next day. That was all arranged before you even jumped into the picture.
No, Emilio, why are you attacking Dominic? Was a guy. I didn't see any other lawyer in the country.
Too, but why don't he return my calls?
Because how can he return your calls? This is a guy who gets millions of calls from paying clients. What is he going to do? He's going to keep. He just told you exactly the right thing.
No, the real problem is Emilio wants the juice. He wants it to go on, but it's not going on. The case is over.
Right.
I mean, he said to me, should I go back to the bridge and jump again? I said, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's not the plan.
We're not taking any more of those calls, Emilio.
Yeah, no one's being called, Emilio. I mean, Dominic stepped in at a time where no other lawyer did. He did you a nice solid. Whether he was good or not, or whether it would have made a difference or not, you didn't get caught up in the legal rumble jumble.
There was somebody to help you if it did go bad. So it didn't go bad. You're a lucky guy.
Yeah, don't complain about what goes good in your life. You could have been tied up in court over your cocaine possession.
You know the funniest thing? He's a very nice guy, Emilio.
He's a real nice guy.
I went all the way up to the Bronx. I took my life in line.
Oh, God.
They robbed my hubcaps while I was waiting.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Emilio.
You picked me up in a limo. I did the show. What did you do? You sent me home in a lousy, cheap-ass car service.
Oh, my God. Emilio.
Did you pay for any of it, Emilio?
Emilio, you got a free ride there and back.
Wow, I got a car.
I mean, why does Dominic have to send you a car at all?
Can you imagine? I go pick him up in a limo at 5 in the morning, and then we send him home in another car. He's complaining the type
When do you get to ride in a limo?
Yeah, who else is providing limos for you?
You know what I mean? It
What?
was all a thing. I feel it's collaborated, and everyone got what they wanted, and that's it. Now I'm worked off.
Emilio, but what did you get? You got something out of it too. You felt good about life again, and you got out of a cocaine possession charge, and now you're back on track. You got a union lawyer who's looking into your situation. You're waiting for something big to happen. You're waiting for Dominic to make something happen out of this.
Emilio, what would you like?
Tell us what you want.
Well, what you had told me would be nice, because I was looking forward to it.
What is that?
Nothing has happened.
What was that?
What do you want to have happen?
I don't know. I guess what I'm entitled to.
I know what you want. Emilio the miniseries.
What is he entitled to?
Wait, what are you entitled to, Emilio?
Well, I don't know. Ask Dominic what he was telling me.
Well, what Emilio would like is a movie or a book, but it just isn't there. I mean, I've spoke to 3 movie people. They said, listen, it's not even a miniseries.
Right.
Yeah, so you should have did that first and then told me, but you told me prior, oh, yeah, we got this, that, the other. I told you about my job. You said forget about it. You wouldn't need to work, you know?
Listen, Emilio.
Would you like to be the guest host on Talk Soup?
Wow.
Emilio,
wow. That's not good enough.
Emilio.
That's just one guest shot, Howard.
Yeah, right.
That doesn't pay.
Emilio, you're sounding silly now. Now you're sounding silly. There is no way that Dominic can change your life. He stepped forward and did something very nice for you, I think.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, and I had told him that.
This guy Dominic doesn't need to lift a finger, and his practice would go on, his career would go on. He doesn't need to lift a finger for you. He went down, he sent one of his guys down to make sure that the court didn't jerk you around. These guys are high-paid guys. These
are
not.
I didn't see nobody. I got there, it was a desk appearance.
Emilio, Dorothy Going from my office was with you. She went into the court. She went into the Bronx court. But that's not the issue.
But Emilio, why would
you were on vacation?
So you expected to see Dominic?
No. You know what? Actually, Emilio, I was thinking of canceling my trip to Puerto Rico to go to court with you for possession of misdemeanor coke. But you know what? I actually went in your honor. I went to Puerto Rico.
Emilio,
say, yeah, I'll be there. Don't sweat it. There's no problem.
Emilio, were you taken care of? Emilio, were you taken care of? Did anything happen to you in court bad?
Of course not.
I feel that if it would have took its own route, it would have turned out the same.
All right, so but it turned out great. You should be happy.
Why
are
you calling Dominic then? You don't need him.
You don't need him. Every other day.
See, he knows it. You don't call me back.
Well, he can. He doesn't. What he's telling you now is what he tells you every day. How many times can he tell you this?
I walk into my office, there's probably 80 calls. 20 of them are from people in different mental hospitals lately. But Emilio, I truly, truly like you. You're a nice man. Just, you got to go to part 2. It's now time to go on with your life.
Whoa. Hey, Emilio, no S word and F word.
But Emilio, listen, what can I you know what? I'll tell you.
What do you want him to do, Emilio?
I will do what you like right now. You tell me what you want my law office. There's 10 lawyers there. They all work for me. What do you want someone to do for you today? We'll do it. Tell me what.
Because we're on the air. But
all right, so he's telling you.
Take it.
All right, what do you want him to do?
What is you thinking we could do for you?
Oh, God. But that's not the point. You're missing it.
No, that is the point, because really there's nothing you really want us to do. But
and I understand that, but at least call me and tell me that. I mean, I call along.
All right, now do you feel, hold on. Do you feel satisfied now that Dominic has told you?
What would you like? Tell me your heart's desire. What can we do for you?
Oh, God. Didn't I go to your office in person? Huh? I went out of my way. I went out there. I had to go that far to see you because I got no acknowledgement, no call.
All right, now you're getting acknowledgement. What do you want him to do?
What can I do for you?
All right, will you be there for my job thing?
No,
I don't do labor law. I walk into.
You got a lawyer.
You just want me there to meet everyone. I can't go to a labor law thing. They look at me like I'm from planet Mars. I don't know how to do it.
Right, it's not to meet everyone. That's not the point. Everybody knows.
Everyone knows. Emilio, please tell me what you want, and today, I will have one of my lawyers immediately handle what you want, but there's nothing you want me to do. You want me to get you a picture deal. There's no picture deal.
Right. I don't want that. I just saw what you had said, and you made it all look nice. You prettied it up, put a nice dress on it, and you handed it to me on a silver platter. That's what I was expecting. I didn't get none of that.
Emilio, I can't give you a movie deal if I don't have a movie company. Howard, do you want to buy his movie deal?
The rights to Emilio's story?
No, there's no story.
What is it, Gary?
There's a lot of things people don't know.
I gotta tell you, Emilio, you're not gaining any public sympathy. I've been answering the phones in the office, and the calls range from you give Puerto Ricans a bad name to could you bring them back to the bridge and push them off? But I mean, nobody's saying, hey, this guy's right.
No, but Emilio, you hear that bird in the background that you have? You got to be happy like that stupid bird. You got to just. What does the bird do?
No matter what.
What does the bird do? What does the bird do every day? Tell me what it does.
It sleeps.
It eats and sleeps.
Yeah, and it goes to the bathroom.
That's what you got to do.
And that's what I've been doing because there ain't nothing going on.
Now listen to me. You're going to get your job back. You're a good hard worker. The union knows that. You always were. There was never an issue.
He doesn't have a bad record.
No, he's got a terrific record. You're going to be working it, but you got to be satisfied with your life. You got to be satisfied that you're working, that you have a nice wife and a family, and that you go home and you eat. And this is the secret to life.
Get Dominic.
There's nothing. Let me tell you something. You think I got an exciting life? You think because I'm on the radio? You think I do, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I could possibly trade lives with you and be happier. You want to know why?
Why?
Because this is what I do. You're gonna be in shock when I tell you what I do.
He won't believe it.
I get up at 4 a.m.
I know.
I come to work. I'm well paid.
Yeah.
But because my neuroses are so strong, I go home and I sit there in front of the TV waiting for something to happen so that I can talk about it on the air the next day. And I force myself into bed at 8 o'clock. I jerk off and then I go to bed thinking about all the women I could have screwed. That's my life. And why do I keep it like that? Why don't I go out and just take up with some of these models? And why don't I dump my wife and kids and all that stuff? You know why? It gets complicated. And then your life starts to get shattered. And then it gets just too crazy. So I keep my life simple and boring. And people look at me. I know Jackie ridicules me all the time. Even Robin. She says to me, oh, my God, look at that life of yours. You do nothing.
My life is better?
Listen, that's my point. I don't do anything exciting. You are imagining, and here's the point of this story. You are imagining that everyone else is leading a more exciting and fruitful life than you are. And you have a great life. You've got a nice job. When you go home from your job, you don't even have to worry about it. You have free time now to spend with those kids and hang out with them and
love your wife.
Love your wife. Give her a little sex. Even if you've done it a million times, give it to her one last time. It feels good when you're in the middle of it. Close your eyes and think about Dominic. You understand?
Emilio.
That's the simplicity of life.
I would be joking if that was the case.
Nobody else is having a better life than you. Yeah, maybe Mickey Rourke is or somebody. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe not even him. Maybe there's a couple of Hollywood celebrities who are single and they're out having sex all the time. Aside from that, I am telling you, this is life.
You know, the funny thing is, we were in the limo coming down from the Bronx, and we're heading towards the show, and Emilio's talking to me about what a friendship, how it has, and all the things we do. And I said, let me tell you something. We don't do anything.
Right.
You don't understand how it never goes anywhere, never does anything. And
you hear every time they meet. That's that one card game.
We have a card game.
3 times a year.
And you want to know something, Emilio? When I'm at the card game with Dominic, the whole time I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, this is the worst. I used to do this in high school, play cards with guys, and I'm back to doing it again, and I'm not allowed out, and and look at all the broads I could be having. That's where I should be.
So the whole time to be playing cards with Dominic?
So the whole time I'm playing cards, I'm miserable.
Just like me. I'm home.
Right.
It's all cool. I can spend time with the kid. But mentally, how could I be there when I got all of this stuff going on? I'm not situated. I haven't worked. I don't know if I will be working.
Well, that's the problem in life.
You wait for something to happen. I gave you something to happen. I wouldn't have just dipped into the spotlight.
Sir, I did not ask you to call in. You were in trouble. I responded to you. You called.
Right. I could have called my doctor. He would have did the same thing. Would have been out of the news.
Right. But you called.
Oh, come on, Emilio. You weren't calling it planning to give us ratings and a press conference.
Listen to me. Emilio.
And even my family was pissed that I went on there and I downballed God and everything.
Isn't your family happy that you're alive? Tell them not to be pissed.
I'm not so sure.
Right.
No. Oh, man. Yo, that's low.
No. I don't mean it that way. Emilio.
What way did you mean it?
Put a spin on it, Dominic.
Man.
Emilio, you think that the whole world's having a better world.
Right.
And you think that there's something that you're missing out on.
Right now, hell yeah, the world is better.
Yeah, I worked till 12:30 last night. It's an exciting world.
Yeah.
Emilio, we're all doing what we do every day. It's boring, but you've got to go on.
Let me tell you what Dominic's life is. You think mine's bad. Dominic wakes up, he has to have a huge meal. Then he works for like 5 minutes, and then he's hungry again. And then after he eats his second meal of the day, it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning.
Truthfully, Dominic is worrying about where his next meal is coming
from. This is a guy, and when you talk about a meal, you're talking about a huge meal.
Yeah.
You understand?
I'm supposed to be this here. Don't try and cheer me up.
Well, I see. And then Dominic works again, and then he eats lunch.
Why are you bothering me?
Yeah, stop calling me.
Howard, you called me about a problem. I'm not interested in that problem. Now, you know what's on? The Brady Bunch.
All right, very good.
Yeah, but if only you would have just addressed it, you put my mind at ease.
Emilio, is your mind at ease now? Is your mind at ease?
No.
Well, I don't know what else to say to you.
I don't know how to do that then, because Dominic has told you everything that's going on.
I think...
You haven't told me what you want me to do. You see, there is nothing you want. You just want to come and talk to me.
No,
he doesn't have time. Emilio, you know what you need to do? Remember you said that you should have called your doctor instead of me?
No,
you should call your doctor. You should call your doctor now.
No,
now it's time to call your doctor.
But now it is, seriously, it is time to call the doctor.
I've been seeing one once a week steady.
How's that going?
Did you talk to him about this?
It's fine.
No, tell her what happened to your doctor. Emilio kept calling him. He killed himself.
Is that right? Why didn't you have your doctor call me? He wouldn't have killed himself.
He sits and hears me out each and every time with no problem. All right, he takes my mind. He takes the load off.
Good.
He's an excellent doctor.
Right.
Yeah, he's real good.
I've been going though.
Yeah.
Ever since Emilio.
Ever since Emilio started calling Dominic, he's been going to the doctor.
But I have no regrets. I wanted to call you. You know, you make me laugh.
Good.
I like you.
I have no regret either.
I hear the show, and I love Robin also.
Right, everyone does. Absolutely.
You know, but it's that I don't know if I would have gave myself that exposure.
I know. You weren't thinking it all through, but now that you've thought it through, you're saying maybe you wouldn't have gotten that exposure, but now it's water under the bridge. The exposure's been gotten.
You see, this is Emilio. He rethinks everything he's ever done and regrets it.
Right. You did it.
You can't do that.
You know what? It was an exciting point in your life. A year from now, you'll always be able to look back on your scrapbook, but now it's time to move forward and just get your job on track. And you know what? Until that job comes through, go out and maybe do some handiwork or, you know, something.
Oh, you got any in-laws who do something or, you know, members of your family who have a little job? Go work
We
for
just
them.
had a big snow. Maybe you shovel a couple of walks.
Emilio has investments. He's a hard worker.
I know.
To do that. I don't shovel no snow.
See, there's certain jobs that Emilio doesn't do, Howard.
Yeah. Why don't you put me on the show? Hire me over there.
What do you do?
In the meantime.
What do you do?
I could do anything an intern does.
They get paid nothing,
Emilio, they work for free. Listen, Emilio, I got to go. I understand now what the problem is. You need to see the doctor, what you're seeing, and you need to just get back to the simple basics of life. And when you get back to the simple basics of life, enjoy them. And even if you don't enjoy them, pretend like you enjoy them.
Can I say one thing?
Play a game like I do.
Emilio, call me. We'll do lunch. Bye-bye.
Oh, right.
Lunch? He won't get a bite to eat.
That's what he said the first time. I don't got all afternoon for that.
All right, so forget about Dominic. Let's say Dominic is no longer your friend. Now,
I'm going to hang up.
Good.
No.
Go ahead.
He's got to have another meal.
Yeah, he has to eat. All right, Emilio, thank you for the call.
Hey.
And if I can be of any service, talk to Gary.
Oh, good.
I want to say hi to your mom. She was very nice.
She likes you very much. You're a guy who people like. You have something. Oh, 1 second. Hold on.
Maybe you'll give him your mother's number.
Hello? Yeah, my mother will talk to you. Emilio?
I'll talk to her.
I know you will. You're a guy who likes, people like you, believe it or not. So go ahead. Go in peace.
Right.
All right.
Is that you understand? Let me just say one other thing.
Yes.
Oh, God, don't say like that.
Well, please.
All right.
I'm a busy man.
We've had you on for a half hour.
Yeah, I mean, Emilio, I think I've said it all.
Right.
Talk to your wife, kiss your kid, cook the parrot. You'll feel better. You're a good guy. People like you. You're personable. You're going to go very far in this world if you apply yourself. Stop basking in your own negativity and start seeing the positives.
Right. Okay.
When when Dominic goes down to the courtroom to you and you don't get busted for coke and all that stuff, for whatever reason, be happy about it. Who cares who did it?
No, I'm not complaining. It's just that I wish you would have put my mind at ease and let me know where I stand.
Well, I hope your mind is at ease now. Thank you.
It's better. It's better.
All right, good.
So could I say something all in one nutshell?
Go ahead.
Okay, I simply wanted to say that, okay, all the exposure and everything, I don't know, I just thought there was more to it.
Right.
Or something
you got caught up in it.
Obviously, you know, I was promised a lot of things, and it didn't go down.
Okay.
And that's what brought me to the show, and I don't know that I would have exposed myself, because I looked bad. Everyone else looked good.
Right.
Okay, but I looked like the jumper.
Well.
Okay, I looked bad. Okay. And that was pushed in my face. It was rubbed in there. And that's it. Everyone had fun over it. And, you know, when you ask me if I'm fine, everything is cool, I say, yeah. But you didn't see nothing wrong, right?
Well, certainly let's hope that you get your job back.
I'm a good actor.
And if somebody wants to ask me if you're a good worker, well, fine, I'll
Emilio,
go
let me ask
and say that you are one.
Yeah.
When somebody asks you, Emilio, do you want to come to a party, you have the right to say yes or no.
I know that.
You have to take responsibility for what you do. It's not everybody doing something to you.
Right.
You made these decisions, okay?
I understand that, but I didn't know what was
He feels
That's not the point.
He feels that he didn't make the right decision. I say put it behind you.
Yeah. The point is that's what you did.
No, I did. You're a hero. You're going to remain hero. You wanted that, and I didn't know I was giving it to you.
All right.
But, you know, it's all cool for everyone.
All right. I hope things work out for you, and if we can be of assistance, call Gary.
Yeah, I want to talk to your mom. I need Debbie Tay's number, and I want to talk to Ratso.
You have a lot of requests.
What? I can't understand how someone got this out of the interview with Emilio, but there is a guy on the phone that wants to offer Emilio a job, and it's for real.
Good. Okay, here. Emilio, you ready?
Yeah.
Try to present your best.
Now watch, he'll turn this job down.
No whining.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. I understand you have a job available?
Well, I have a sales position available for him if he wants it in Manhattan.
And what would the sales job be?
A sales job is for selling hardware to maintenance people.
Oh, so in other words, Emilio would represent your company.
Absolutely. It's based in the Midwest.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking for some good qualified salespeople.
Right.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And so, in other words, he has a good product to represent.
Oh, he has an excellent product to represent.
I
have
see.
a designated route. He doesn't have to go out and make new clients.
Oh, no. He has to make new clients, too. Absolutely.
Yeah, both.
That's not Fred. It sounds like Fred.
No. It's not Fred. I was listening in on the way in, and I'm...
Well, Emilio, what do you think of that? An opportunity to rep this company?
Yeah, Emilio, it's a chance to get your life, man.
Yeah. How does it pay?
It's salary plus commission.
Salary plus...
Listen,
he goes,
I told you he wouldn't want this job.
And there's benefits, too.
Well, benefits, salary plus commission. Emilio, don't tell me I'm not doing anything for you. You're going to tell me that that's not a good opportunity?
It sounds like it may be, but it's nothing that I'm used to. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not brain surgery, Emilio.
Right.
It's nuts and bolts, man.
Yeah, you got a product to sell.
And you have an unlimited possibility on income there in a sales job.
Absolutely. I mean, you can make 6 figures after the first or second year.
Instead of sitting there working at a job where they pay you the same thing every year, you got an opportunity to grow here based on your talent.
Right.
All right.
Wow, a lot of talent in sales, but go ahead.
All right. Well, listen. Boy, you...
I know.
All right, Emilio.
Hey, Emilio, if you don't want it, just let me know. I got a lot of people who want the job, man.
Right. No, we'll talk.
Oh, you're doing him a favor.
Right now.
Emilio, where's the humility? Why don't you say, hey, thanks, partner. I'd like to come talk to you about this, and I'd really love to rep your company, and I'd like a shot at hearing more about this opportunity.
Well, I told him that, I might be interested.
Listen to you. That's not what you said. What Howard said is not what you said.
You don't know how to talk to people. You could use your fame to get your foot in the door here. Now your fame is working for you. Otherwise, you never would have known about this opportunity. I'm going to put both of you on hold, and I want to get the information from both of you. Thank you.
All right.
All right, Emilio. Thank you.
Bye,
and thank you, sir.
Oh, my pleasure.
By the way, is that job opening for Fred as well?
Well, yeah, I can hire Fred, but at a reduced salary.
All right, very good. Hold on. Thank you, Emilio.
All right, thanks, Howard.
Oh, boy.
I've done the best I could. No more discussion. That's it. All right, I have to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.